Ladies and gentlemen, today I bring you somebody who I know dear in my heart. Somebody who brings the name fear to all of you. Somebody who used to work with someone from Silver Spine. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Stapler.
Thank you, Giza. You're too kind. Now, before I start this, I just want to say something. Last year's Horror Fest was a complete and utter failure. Now, why am I saying this? Well, it's simple. Because last year, Silver Spine had a hard time trying to entertain the audience in October of 2011 while they were on lockdown because the Toymaker and Creeper sent out Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees to attack Silver Spine. Now, they did a few gameplays, and that's pretty much all they did. A few gameplays. But this year, we're having no gameplays. We're having more scary stuff, more horror. And this year's Horror Fest, I'm in charge. Not the Silver Devil, for they are still in Florida and cannot show up here in Boston for a while, and they won't be here in time for Halloween, which is in 19 days. That is correct. 19 days till Halloween. Now, before I bring out the main people, my henchmen, main event, I'd just like to thank Silver Spine and the Silver Devil for letting me be in charge of this year's Horror Fest 2. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this year's main event are 3 iconic killers. You may know one of them, but the other 2 work for me. Now, last year, this killer right here, last year, he put the fear in Horror Fest by breaking in Silver Spine. He is known as the killer of Camp Crystal Lake. Everybody, you know who I'm talking about. Give it up for Jason Voorhees. Now, my next horror character was a vigilante in a city he protected anybody. His rival was known as the Joker, but then he was killed by Superman's enemy, Darkseid. But he came back in a comic called Blackest Day. It happens to be right here. Blackest Night and Brightest Day. And he got brought back as a Black Lantern, zombified face. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Batman. Last, and certainly not least, my personal favorite. He was brought back from the dead. He was a horrified, zombie-like person. Most average person you know. And now he's here for October to entertain you all. Everyone, give it up for Hank the Zombie. Ladies and gentlemen, Horror Fest 2 is open. Now, all of you prepare, because the 3 iconic killers are going to bring you one October you will never, ever forget. Horror Fest will be until Halloween. Halloween Day is when we bring you the best of the most horrifying stuff we have to offer. Now, welcome all to Halloween Horror Fest 2. Let's get this party started.